loves, and welcome back to my canal. It's Christmas, my favorite time of the year. I think it's everybody's favorite time of the year, honestly. I know this year's holidays are definitely going to be different than the rest. Definitely a special one, so definitely a special and a weird one this year. Hope you guys have an amazing holiday season and just spend it with your family. Despite the circumstances this year, and I brought you guys this video, this holiday glam video for Christmas, or you can even use it for New Year's. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my canal to get notified every time I upload a new video, so you guys can be the first ones to know. And if you want to know how I achieved this look and created this look, don't forget to keep on watching. Oh my god, hi guys. I know it's been such a long time that I've just been super caught up with school and work. You guys already know. If you guys are in school, you guys definitely know what I'm talking about. I've been MIA. School these last weeks for finals have been such a pain in the ass, but it's finally done and over with. Which is why I've been, like I said, MIA. Other than that, I haven't really been doing anything, so that's why I decided today is my day off from work. So I was like, let me film a holiday Christmas glam makeup look for you guys. I'm gonna try my best to edit it as quickly as I can to have it up for you guys in time for Christmas, in case you want to see a makeup look that you can create for Christmas. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the brows. So I am using my, like always, Anastasia dip pomade in the color taupe. I'm gonna grab my angled brush and start on the ends of my brows. It's only for the ends of my brows, remember, we don't want to create that boxy dark effect on our brows. Now we will grab my Brow Ultra Slim Maybelline eyebrow pencil in the color 250 Blonde and apply this to the front of our brows. Okay, and now we're going to clean them up with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Remember, they're supposed to look like cousins, not like twin sisters. Don't come after me. And start on my favorite part, the ojos. Ooh. Okay, so I brought you guys a little closer just to get a close-up on the eyes, and so you guys can actually see the way that I applicate, or como me aplico the colors. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna start off with a nice transition color. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Silk Cream, so this one right here. Going with that, I'm going with my Morphe E22 rounded head, a round head brush, however you call it. Go ahead and place that. Oh, and also I didn't set my eyelids this time, so go ahead and start buffing that into the crease. Also, this time we're not gonna flare out the color, we're just gonna concentrate this in circles here. Now that we have that color nice and set on our lids as a transition color, I'm gonna go into my if you guys saw my story last night on my Instagram, I posted my new Mercury Retrograde Huda Beauty palette. It looks like this. Isn't it beautiful? And then when you open it, Ta-da! So if you guessed the color azul, then you are right. I'm gonna go ahead and create a blue like icy look kind of. So I'm gonna go into this palette and I'm gonna grab the color Haze right here. It's called Haze. We're gonna dip into that color, and I'm using my Morphe M330 brush. It's a nice narrow rounded brush as well. It's more precise, it's more narrow to get into that crease. So I'm gonna go ahead, tap off the excess and start in the outer crease and head into the inner crease. Sometimes for certain looks you always want to accentuate certain colors, and in order to do that you need to start with light colors of the same color and like add them as like they go up the scale. I don't know how to explain it. Like if you're trying to do blues like I am right now, start with a light blue color, build up to a medium blue color, and then lastly build up to your like super dark color, if that makes sense. So for blues you would start with like a turquoise, go into like a normal blue, and then probably even finish it off with like a really dark navy blue, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we applied that haze color, this is what you should look like. It should be a little bit rounded and not so much flared out. So the next color we're gonna grab is from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's called the color Jada, and it's this color right at the bottom right here. So we're gonna grab that one, and I'm gonna grab that color with the Morphe E17 brush. It's a little bigger but still like a detailed brush. Grab that color sorry, and start at the outer, but really focus this in closer to the inner, closer to the actual crease, and actually work in. Circular motions. Okay, this looks perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and step off real quick, do my other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is what you should end up with after using that color Jada. And the last step, or the last blue that I want to use, is like not super dark navy blue, but it's a little, not so much green, it's more of like a blue color, and it's in the Jaclyn Hill palette as well, and it's the color Twerk. So it's this color right above that color Jada, this one, just to intensify the crease more and to actually intensify the color as well. And I'm gonna go in with that Morphe M506 brush, that super small angled brush, to actually focus this right in there. So like I said, just in the crease. So we're gonna start like this. We're gonna intensify that crease. And I don't know if I mentioned this before in some of my videos, but the way you want to grab the brush, you don't want to grab it all the way towards the front like this, because if you do that, you're putting so much pressure, and the more pressure you add to the brush, the more likely that the colors aren't gonna blend. I've done this before and I've learned from those mistakes, which is why I want to tell you guys, so you guys know that the more you do that, the more the color's actually gonna stay in that place, but it's not gonna move and it's not gonna blend. And the actual formula of the shadows have a lot to do with it too, but just in general, you always want to grab the brush right at the cola, right at the end of the brush, and actually use windshield wiper, like in circles or like this. Put that movement all in your wrist like this, or in your fingers, just to blend out those the colors. And that's the tip that I have for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye. And I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have everything nice and blended together, this is what you should look like. I know you don't look pretty, but you're gonna look pretty once you have a full face of makeup. So the next thing that I am gonna do is apply the glitter. We're not doing a cut crease, we're just gonna apply the glitter right here and make it nice and curved. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a Q-tip and actually clean this area up a little bit. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a Q-tip and just clean up. So that's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and grab a flat head brush. I'm gonna grab my BH Cosmetics number 4 flat head brush. It's gonna look like this. And remember that trick I told you guys at the Thanksgiving video? So we're gonna go ahead and spray just to accentuate the glitter in that one. Spray the brush, and we're gonna pop into the Huda Beauty palette, the Mercury Retrograde. We're gonna go ahead and grab Mercury, this one right here. We're gonna apply that all over the lid like this. Wow, can't stop staring at myself in the mirror, sorry guys. And I think to darken it up a little, I'm gonna go into that Jaclyn Hill palette and use that color, that blue color we used to darken up the crease, the very last one, the Twerk. I'm going with that color on the other side of the same brush, this one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the outer corners of the eye and then continue on with the full face. Okay, be right back. Now that we are done with our eyes, we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of our face. So we're gonna have already moisturize. Very important to moisturize. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and prime. I'm still using the No Pore Blum primer by Touch and Soul. So go ahead and prime, and then we're gonna go ahead and put on our foundation. We're gonna grab our Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the color 212. Remember, I always put it on the back of my hand. Like I said, I'm a pro at this already, so you have to be very careful when applying that one because a lot of liquid comes out. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my beauty blender and start applying my foundation. Time for concealer. And once again, my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color 275 Light Medium Sand. And do one and one to lift your face. Remember, I told you guys that trick. And the same sponge. Now to set our face, you guys know my fan favorite one is a Lancome Long Time No Shine powder for oily skin plus. I'm gonna grab some with my Real Techniques powder beauty blender. I don't wet it, just dry like that. And grab a big fluffy brush. This is the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. Grab some excess and just pat. And then I brush away the excess powder. I don't like leaving this powder on for a long time, especially during the winter. Due to the dry patches, you don't want them to stick on there. Next step is to bronze and contour. Honestly, I feel like bronzing and contouring is the same thing. Like, I don't know why you bronze or why you contour and then bronze. I find no point in it, personally. So what I do is contour, I guess you can call it. My butter bronzer, I've always used this one, same step. The butter bronzer from Physicians Formula in the color 6675 light bronzer. And I grab my BH Cosmetics #3 brush. It's kind of like a angled flathead brush, you can see. And pat into my cheeks. Perfect. And add a little bit of blush. I'm using the Pretty Vulgar in the color Make Them Blush with a rounded brush. This is my BH Cosmetics #2 brush. Dip on in there. On your high cheeks. The highest point of your cheeks. On your forehead. And your nose if you even want. Last step for the face. Add some highlight. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills in the Amrezy highlighter. And I'm gonna start applying my mascara to add on the lashes. And another trick I want you guys to know is, if you guys have light haired eyebrows like I do, I actually apply mascara on them, but not like a whole ass freaking wand full of mascara. Like what you have left over from what you've used already, don't dip back into the tube. Use the excess to accentuate your hairs. Don't press on them, just lightly feather them to coat them a bit. Like so. And it makes them pop out. Ta-da! Okay, so while our lashes dry, I'm actually gonna do my lips. So I'm gonna put on my NYX Ever to Drawers lip liner. You guys already know. My lipstick, and the one I'm gonna use is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color 354 Nudist. It smells so good. It's gonna look like this. And now we're gonna apply our lashes. So the lashes that I'm using are from a company called 4D Mink Lashes. I think that's the company. That's all it says. Yeah. 4D Mink Lashes. Premium 4D Mink Lashes. So just look that up. And they're in the color they're in the style Miami. Now I'm actually gonna go ahead and line the bottom with the blue as well. So I'm gonna take that last color. Apply mascara to my lower lash, and I think we're gonna be all set. Perfect. I'm gonna go do my hair and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished up the makeup look. I went ahead and changed the lip color just because I thought it was like a little too plain for the holiday glam. So I went ahead and applied my L'Oreal red lipstick. It's a matte lipstick. It's in the color 454 red. So this is what it looks like. And that, my loves, is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this holiday glam for Christmas, and you can even use it for New Year's. Hopefully I gave you guys some helpful tips on how to apply makeup in certain areas and create certain eye looks with them. Thank you guys for the amount of support I've been receiving recently. I have definitely noticed it. Shout out to all you guys. You know who you are. Without further ado, yeah, that's the end of the video, and hopefully I get to see you in the next video. So bye, take care my loves, and happy holidays.